What's good, y'all? As you can see, I'm here on FX Replay. It's 12:15 in the morning, and I'm here to do a backtesting video. My plan is to go onto ChatGPT, and I'll refresh it just to prove I'm not cheating or anything. Um, and I have a second monitor, but I'm not gonna have anything to cheat, nothing at all. Only thing that's open on my second monitor is my OBS screen right here, and that's literally it. And I'm gonna go into ChatGPT and tell it to give me a random 2 week date range, and I'm gonna backtest those 2 weeks. And the reason I'm doing this just to keep myself accountable, making sure I'm taking the proper trades because I know I'm being monitored. I know I'm gonna have to post this video without any type of cuts within the video, and yeah, to prove, I guess, myself to myself, make sure I'm not cheating on any of the backtesting, not like cutting my rewinding a trade just to make sure I don't have the loss there, trying to convince myself that I wouldn't take it. And I'm just going to be straight up backtesting. So I'm going to refresh this so I know it's nothing cheating. Go into a temp chat just because I don't want it to say as a chat. Let's see. Completely random 2 week date range for me to backtest for this video. Okay, March 7, 2018 to March 21, 2018. Now, I've never fucking backtested 2018 in my life. I think the furthest back that I went is 2022, so this might be a little weird, but and like not really not really applying to any current price action because it's way less volatile, it's way less, I guess, whatever, but it's all right. I don't care. It's for the video. Oh, okay. Here, 2018, March 7th to March 21st. March 7th. Let's make sure it's set on here to the 21st of the same year. March 21st. Let's just do that. Is that like a Monday to a... I don't know why it gave me like a middle of the week. I'm going to switch it to the 5th to fucking end of Friday. Whatever. 1 week, 2 week. I don't know why it gave me like in the middle of a week. That was weird. Okay. There we go. I'm going to pull up clear my charts, make sure I have no drawings. Only indicators I have on are this PO3 candle. I have like London, Asia, whatever highs, session marked out. I have, hold on. Let me remove that. I don't care about that. And then I have equal highs and lows indicator, which I do care about. And this is March 5th, 2018. I'm going to just pull up the news for this like that, and good to go. Okay, Monday 10 a.m. news, Tuesday nothing important, Wednesday whatever, nothing important, Friday is NFP. So let's get right into this. I am just backtesting because I have changed the way that I trade a little bit. Not really changed it, but I'm just like trying to be less mechanical and be more discretionary. Okay, so here I'm bullish. This is all-time highs, right? We got close to all-time highs. Got to retrace, swept out this low. I'm going to be bullish here. We souped this low, so that's like extra nice. So it would be nice to see some type of open low. To get along to here, I wouldn't really like to short. I do not like shorts here. Especially look at that 6 a.m. candle. No manipulation on the 6 a.m. candle. So this does look very nice for shorts. I mean longs. Let me just mark everything out. I'm not going to cut anything at all, just like straight up. In here, I wouldn't really want a long right from here. I'd probably want a long from here, so mark this out too. Same thing on, is that an equal? All right, yeah, so that's an equal on here. So if it gets taken on ES, we're good to go. All right. Market is about to open. Let's see what it wants to do. SMT at this high, I do not care about that at all. Let's get into it. Oh, I'm not even out open yet. Okay. All right, here's open. Theoretically, since we did already tap this 4-hour gap on both assets, we don't need to pull back to it, and could just resweep the same low since we are still in this hourly gap or in this 30-minute gap. Maybe it wants to hit this new 15-minute. That would be clean. And get along here, like, I definitely do need to see an open low. That's an equal low right there. But for equal highs, we have equal highs right here. That's pretty obvious. And let's see what open does. Open rips higher. No, do not want any type of shorts here at all. Even though to this equal low, it's kind of obvious that we're going to go for it. But I'm more interested in the bullish move. Give us that reaction here. What do we have here? Highest time frame inverse is this 1 minute. Let's mark it out. It's a pretty small 1 minute. So, I mean 2 minute. So I might honestly just wait for this 1 minute just because it's the bigger gap. It'll be a better confirmation. But I'm overall bullish. A lot of stacked liquidity over here. Generated nice liquidity over here. Stop loss will be at this low. Probably target here. Might target there because there is an equal high here. We'll see. But SMT, like, what was the low here? Like that. SMT here. This would be very nice. Beautiful close. I like that a lot. Stop loss here. Yeah, that's a pretty good stop loss. Here's this rejection block wick. I'm gonna get in on this. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to TP at. I think ES will probably take both of this first because it is ahead, so I'll just TP here. Little 1-to-1. I'm gonna be doing the same 0.5% risk on every single setup. 10 a.m. open low. All right, losing trade. Very good loss. There's 10 a.m. news, right? I didn't really mind the 10 a.m. news. I do think I forgot about it completely. I'm not even gonna lie, but I just felt like this was very obvious. Yeah, it was a little late. I would say 10 a.m. this PMI especially doesn't really do much usually. So I was fine with taking the trade, but it might be good to look out for that where, like, damn, my fucking mind is blank. Where it's 10 or 9:55 already, like the news comes out 4 minutes after I entered. So maybe I should have waited, but I think it was still a good loss to take. And 100% opportunity for a re-entry here. Resweep of that hourly intermediate low. Delete all this. Potential re-entry here. We can get that displacement. I would probably 30-second here. I don't know. I kind of want to wait for that extra confirmation. Yeah. See, here is this 5-minute inverse. Still respecting this hourly gap, still respecting 15-minute, respecting this 4-hour rejection block. So I'll get on this too. This would be the second trade of the day. I would not take a third one after this. I would just be done. But now with this one, we have open low. That's pretty clean. Stop loss over here. And I'm gonna just take it up to this high. This is the 15-minute intermediate high. I'll break even at this high, or if ES takes the high first. What high am I looking at? I'm looking at this high. I would TP early if, what high was I looking at? All the way here. If ES takes this first, I'm going to TP early. Alright, there's a break even right here. See, it looks like ES is about to take that high. I'm going to just zoom in on the 5-second because one time you go on the 1 minute sometimes and then it just shoots through. Alright, there's that. Now it's more, do I want to keep holding through this and just hold to NQ hitting that? Or do I want to just get out and TP early? What RR are we at right now? 1.17 would put me up on the day, technically. It's more just how bullish am I? How confident am I that we'll just flush through here? And I'm pretty confident, honestly. I think ES needs to go for these highs. Maybe we get a slight retrace from here. But there's this equal. I don't care about that equal. Like, it's just a random equal. It's not a swing. I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold all the way to here. I expect a reaction. Alright, cool. Yeah, reason I held through the SMT is just because we have more draws. There are way more draws higher. Expected that to be taken. Cool. Good trade. First idea was the same idea, just ended up getting stopped out on it. But ended up getting that 10 a.m. resweep. I guess it wanted to stop rate it for whatever reason. Hit the all the way at the discounted 15-minute gap. Hit that 4-hour rejection block, even though I think it might have hit it already. Maybe not. But very nice setup. Onto Tuesday. This is going to be a long-ass video, damn. Tuesday, no news at all. No restrictions that I have to worry about. And same bullish bias. Same draws of all-time highs. I'm going to stay bullish here. For sure. What's the draw? We're displacing through here. We're pretty overextended, which I honestly don't like that much. But, I don't like this. Would have been nice to have a retrace overnight. Like, because nothing here is obvious to long from until you reach all the way down here. Maybe over here. I think that's a 4-hour also, so that's somewhat decent. Right? Yeah, that's a 4-hour. Such a small retrace, but the best spot would be right here, but I doubt we go all the way here just because it's all-time highest price action. It'll just run. But I don't like these internals. This is all chop. 100% at least here. From here would be nice. And there's a lot of equal points just because this is like literally ES is at the same price that NQ was at here. That's why there's so many equal points on current NASDAQ where the price is what, like 29,000? That's a crazy return. 4x return in 8 years is insane. But I was too young to be investing at that time. I would like to see an open low here. I would not want to long from anywhere except where I marked out right here. That fucking equal. Okay, ES took that. Let's see what we do here. Boom, beautiful. That's so beautiful, bro. I SMT over here. ES took this low. A lot of generated liquidity. A lot. Looks great. 1 minute inversion right here. I think it looks perfect. Good manipulation leg, good generation of liquidity. Holding all the way to here. And yeah, I'm gonna get in on this. Break even? I don't know where I would break even. I might just not. Is there anything in here? 3 minute of some sort. I'll break even here. It is a rejection block, but it's not really rejecting off of anything, but I don't know, you could say break even at this high, but that is just LR. I'm gonna hold it. Here I'll probably break even because we should not, unless there's something protecting. Okay, there's that 5 minute. Okay. Banger trade, beautiful. Nice ass price action, bro. Like I said, ideal would have been all the way here, but we do not need a big retrace because we are very bullish, and this is still a 4-hour gap. Price is very bullish, is displacing through all this. It's not like it's rejecting it. If there was like a 4-hour here that was being respected, then yeah, I'd expect a big retrace. But we are displacing through all these highs, so you can expect a little retrace and to continue up. And Q may look like it did nothing, but ES doesn't even have a fucking 4-hour here. But whatever, 1 hour looked good. Still a manipulation if you look at the 1 hour. And beautiful setup, especially when the internals look this good, the structure looks this great. You got to take it, right? Obviously, if it just dumped and that manipulation leg looked horrible and the structure looked horrible, we didn't have any of this accumulation or anything like that, I wouldn't have entered that. But here we did. Great trade. On to the next day. I'll play out the rest of the day just to see if there was any other opportunity. Here, continuation setup off of this 5 minute. I don't really like that ES started going down again, because if it didn't reject off of here, now NQ has no PDRA, right? And ES doesn't either. Now what? It maybe wants to go to this Asia low. I would fade this personally. Great displacement though. And the draw is pretty far. I wouldn't take this personally. Alright, it ended up playing out. Okay. What would it have looked like if you entered here? Stop loss like here. Can't even get a 1-to-1 on this, damn. Unless you limit ordered at the 2 minute. Something like that. Then you could get good RR, but I don't know. I think this trade was way better than that one. Especially, I expected, if that's true of the rebalance, ES has no reason to sweep back again and go lower. I guess ES was just very weak. And nothing else here is valid because there is no sponsored continuation gap. All right, on to next day. Delete all this. It's not in the way. Next session, Wednesday. Nothing important. This crude oil. I've honestly never seen this news in my life, so let's see how that works. Big gap down. New day opening gap. I expect it to get filled. 4 hours stayed respected. Is there a daily? Why is it like that? Let me refresh because I don't know why the daily looks like. Okay, yeah, respecting a daily gap too. This one disrespected. This whole range disrespected. So I'm going to be very bullish here. Don't need to see a resweep of this because it's already in a nice spot. Gap fill. Just mark out the gap fill up here. And Yeah, I guess just resweep of this low would be good. Resweep long. No resweep. A continuation here would work too, just because this is all sponsored. This up move over here is sponsored by this hourly gap, higher time frame gap. Therefore, if it opens up a 5 minute over here and trades into it, not just fucking keeps going up, just wants to keep going up. Made another 5 minute. ES hit this one. So there is SMT, but there is equal lows at your stop loss. These are some equal lows that I do care about. And I don't like that. It's chop. Resweep and get along here. I'll take that gladly. Now NQ hit the 5 minute. Does it want to turn into a 15? No. 10 a.m. is coming up, but I would expect it to be the distributing factor. I think that this is a little choppy. This 30-second is very discounted. So I would wait for a CISD here before I enter. Especially with 10 a.m. coming up. Wouldn't really care about any type of SMT here just because they're not higher time frame gaps. Like, look at that, right? Main equal low here. Definitely need to see a resweep here. And this is a 15-minute gap. I think that was a nice fade. I'm happy I faded that. Wow. Wouldn't have went break even. ES didn't take this high. Yeah, I guess my reasoning for it, just 30-second look slightly chopped. Everything looked very choppy. And this 30-second was very discounted, right? So it inversing doesn't mean much to me personally. If it was a premium gap, like up here, it would be more convincing. That's why I wanted that CISD. The trade is still in, right? So that didn't even stop me out. But at this point, I'd be break even. Would have been break even on it. Another fucking equal low. Wow, we're just making equal lows everywhere. We get an inversion over here. That'll be very valid. Beautiful. Perfect. 10 a.m. open low. Traded into this 15-minute. Respected it. New week opening gap above. 1 minute inversion. Very easy. Zero. I'll just hold. I think it's a very strong draw. Not gonna lie. Dun, 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 dun. Break even here. ES took the high. I'm going to hold through this just because I'm very confident in that draw. I'm going to trail right here. What's a 1-to-1? I'll just leave it there. It's a good low. Boom. Beautiful. Bro, this price action is hella nice. Why can't we get this shit in current times? But yeah. Trade into this 5 minute after. You could have gotten a continuation here too. If I missed this trade, I would have gotten into this one. I don't think I can even get the RR for that, but I would have limit ordered something like whatever gives a 1-to-1. Trade into that 5 minute. It's a sponsored 5 minute because this trade into a 15 minute. That's a higher time frame gap. Another beautiful trade. Let's see what else happens to this day. Nothing. But caught this move. That's all that matters. On to the next session. What's it now? Thursday already? Thursday. No news again. It is pre-NFP day, so expect some chop, potentially. If it starts to chop, then you know that it is because it's accumulating for NFP. Displaced through all this, I expect this high to get taken. Obviously, that's a fucking draw, right? But this is a very weird looking leg. I don't like that, bro. But I'm gonna just look for an open low into here. That's literally all I'm gonna look for. Yes, already tapped it, but it doesn't look like NQ wants to reject, so looks like so many equal lows, dude. Yeah. Alright, that swept it. 30-second. I fucking missed that shit. But it's so bad. That sucks. That sucks. Late ass entry, bro. Should have looked at 30. It's fucking like 1 point difference, bro. Whatever. Is that an equal? It's on 30-second. I don't care. I'm gonna get in right here. Break even. If this turns into a 5-minute, I'll have to go break even at that. But we're at the 3, bro. I can't take this. That 3 minutes right there. Unless I just want to test my early entry skills. I'm gonna forward test this instead. Damn. Okay. So early entry would have worked off of this 30-second, and you just completely disregard this 3 minute just because you are very confident in this trade. I don't like this LR over here, so I'm not that unhappy that I didn't take this. I personally would want this to get ran all the way to here and then take a long from there out of this 15-minute, just because that's not that obvious. But the draw is very strong. After this, I expect nothing to happen because tomorrow's NFP. The draw was taken for the day. I'm not looking for any type of longs anymore because my draw was hit. I guess we're going to react off of that. Okay. Did it hit a... No, I completely missed this 4-hour. Like, that high got souped, bro. I want nothing to do with that. That retrace doesn't mean anything to me. Okay. Beautiful 4-hour hit. Internally, it looks like shit. But let's see. Maybe that took out those lows. No, it did not. Okay. Huh. Type inversions here. 3 minute. There's an equal here. Don't care about that. How do I feel about this? So much generated liquidity. I'll probably go break even pretty quick on this right here. Let's just get in on this. Internal is not the best, but this price action just looks like it's literally reacting off of anything. So, and all this generated liquidity. Let's see. To hit equal. Wow, it just screwed me. Oh, okay. 5 minute. Whatever. I'm gonna break even here. Okay. There you go. That's what I'm saying. So you can see here, we're literally reacting off everything. We hit this, react. Hit this, SMT, react. Hit this again, react. So I was just like, okay, we're probably gonna react, especially after we've generated all these highs. Normally I wouldn't want to long back to this high right away, but got a huge retrace to a whole 4-hour gap, very clear displacement, and all these highs are generated. If we truly wanted to reverse off of this high and be bearish, it would have hit it and it would have dumped. It's not gonna do what it's doing here, where it's generating these highs, coming here again, generating more highs, right? It'll look more something like it'll soup it, and then it'll come here and start dumping, right? It'll make continuation structure, not generating highs right? So that's why I was fine with long again to this high. Hella good price action, bro. Where's this shit now? Well, it's bullish. 2 all-time highs. Do I want to do this full 2 weeks? It's gonna be a long ass video. It's almost 1 in the fucking morning. What do I think? It's Friday, right? Okay, this is NFP day. Internals still look fucking horrible. Like that's choppy as fuck. Nothing really that I'd want to see a retrace into for a long. There's no 4 hour. There's not until here. I don't want to see a retrace all the way to here just because we're hella bullish. But I guess just run back into here for a long out of this 15-minute, and within this, that news low isn't really protected. But I guess just, I don't know. I don't know if I expect it to run all the way back here. I guess we'll see how we react with this gap. Hit the 15-minute. Let's mark it out. SMT over here. A little bit of generated highs. No inversion whatsoever. Potential for a little 1-minute CISD. No, or a resweep. Still have SMT here. It's 30-second. No 30-second. But I think CISD over here. Got that. A lot of equal highs. Wow, this fucking shit doesn't work. Paired with that inversion, it would be great. Beautiful. Now, question is, do I want to hold all the way at all-time highs? I don't know. It's far. I'm going to just get in on this. Go break even over here, because what's that? Nothing, but it looks like a good high to go break even at. Ran. Wow, absolutely ran. Don't tell me you leave an equal high and then go. Don't tell me that. That's fucking insane, dude. Equal low. Or literally left an equal low there. Wow, that's crazy, bro. Let's see if we get a continuation, because it's sponsored. Hit this 5-minute. All-time high still not taken. That's my fucking draw. No 30-second, bro. This one could work. Get me in on this. Break even when ES takes that high. Boom. Don't do it. All right, cool. 1 loss, 1 win on the day. Ended up because this is a 1.4 RR and that was a 1 RR loss. That's some BS, bro. Literally put an equal low. I mean, my SL was here anyways, but that's crazy. I just put an equal low and then ran up. But that was a sponsored 5-minute over here because this leg is rejecting off of this 15-minute. I don't need a big retrace. Oh, I hit a 15-minute here too. Beautiful. A little bit choppy, but the displacement was good. Got this leg over here. Good close. Nice. Now it's more, do I want to do the next week? I think it'll be a fucking quick week. I'm just be skipping through everything because look at that shit. I don't know what that gap is. Why is there a gap here but not here? It's weird. Let's see, I'm gonna refresh it. Maybe it shows something. Right? Nope, same shit. Okay. Let's do this week. Monday, 10 a.m. news. Tuesday, nothing. Same week. What am I saying? Blah, blah, blah. Monday, nothing. CPI Tuesday. PPI Wednesday. Monday is going to be a shitty day. We're hella overextended. SMT at all-time high, so we should see a retrace. And there's CPI tomorrow, PPI on Wednesday. So probably a no trade day, but I'm definitely gonna fucking look into it. Only looking for longs, obviously. It's fucking bullish, right? Nothing here that I would like, because, wow, what's this dead volatility on ES? Nothing here that I would like. ES is running through all these fucking highs, hitting a 15-minute. No, 15-minute. There's nothing in there. An hourly, so I'm not going to take shit here unless there's a resweep. Or if it runs and there's a continuation. 5-minute. Wait for the premium one. There's an equal low there. Okay, that sucks. 15-minute. ES hit the 15-minute. I'd like to see NQ probably hit it too. But this is a huge SMT. I want NQ to hit it, bro, because that's just what I backtest. I trade NQ, right? So I'm gonna wait for NQ to be hitting a PD array. Like if NQ isn't in any type of PD array, I'm not gonna take it. And there's an equal low there. This might work, but okay, there you go. This shit would not have worked. Would have had to go break even at this high. Wouldn't have hit it, edged it twice, and then would have hit SL. So if this can take that low, I don't care about this equal low. It's random. Now NQ has hit the 15-minute. There's a 5-minute above. What type of inversion? No 1-minute. 30-second, come on. Beautiful. Gonna hold all the way here. It's just hella obvious. Break even. It's gonna get break evened. But I can get back in on the 5-minute inverse. If that happens. Damn, what did I just miss? Fuck. I can't go back either. Fuck. That hit the stop me out, then hit the RB. I fucking damn, bro. This should probably break evens anyways, but yeah, okay. Alright, so that failed. I'm not taking anything anymore. It's late into the session. Yeah, it's too late for me here. Okay. Damn, we're really just gonna edge that high. Nope, take it later. Okay. Tuesday. CPI. Same shit where this is just hella fucking extended up, but it's all-time highs. You're gonna expect it to be extended up. ES is not at all-time highs yet, I don't think, right? Yeah, ES is pretty far still. Not very far, but like it's got some ways to go. But NQ is showing no signs of reversing. I think same thing as that other day. I think that was the NFP day, right? Hit this 15-minute. See what we do there. I don't like that at all, bro. Like even if we hit that, that's but that doesn't matter that much. Okay, just gonna go back to all-time highs. All right. Only thing that can get me in a trade here is a generation of liquidity and a pullback. This is not the pullback. No PD array here. Nothing sponsored at all. Need it to this 15-minute. Can't take a trade unless we hit this 15-minute. Nothing here is sponsored. This is a fucking hourly right there, right? So, come on, buddy. Or it's just gonna keep going up. Beautiful. Why is my chair so squeaky, dude? Yeah, at this point, this low is right here. I'm not gonna long, especially with that fucking huge leg. Hope I didn't just miss some shit. And I just missed some shit. Nice. I should be in this right here. I'm not gonna go back because I said I'm not gonna do that. And there's straight nothing to target. Like that, I guess. Should I just enter still for the fuck of it? Nah, there's like... I don't know how I feel about this structure, bro. There's a 4 hour there too. Nah, I'm not getting in on that. There's a 4 hour right here. I'm personally not. Yeah. Looks like a no trade day. Yep. It would have been a break. I don't even know if it would have been a break. Yeah, it would have been a break even, but whatever. Next day. What's it? Thursday? Wednesday? Wednesday. PPI, the same crude oil shit. I don't think it did anything last time, so I'm gonna ignore it. Why is there 2 weeks in a row same news? Okay. Got a retrace, so that's cool. Obviously I'm bullish. Still in the same all-time highest price action. Just treating this as a retrace. Displays through this 4 hour gap. I think seek out this hourly right here and get a long from there back to back to this high. That's what I would like to see. Okay, that's got hit. That's very nice. ES hit this 15-minute right here. That's SMT. This shit is so laggy, dude. Okay. Very nice. 5-minute above. Nice break even. Highest time for inversion. I wouldn't even care if there's a 2-minute there, bro. Like, that's what I'm in. Looking for this. Stop loss here. I'll probably just go for this high. I think it should take this. I'm not gonna lie, but I could go for all this. I'm gonna fucking wing it. Wow. Wow, bro. Holy shit. That's crazy. This shit better give me a re-entry. That's insane. That's actually crazy that it just did that. No way, bro. That's too small of an RB to use. That's fucking insane that it just did that. Equal high at the 5-minute. Wicked. I can't take shit here, bro. Wow, that sucks. Equal low, bro. I can't do shit here. Genuinely nothing. That's crazy that that happened, though. That's wicked. I would not break even there, so I'm not gonna act like I would unless it was taken. Nah, bro, there's nothing. No 5 minutes. What was here? What did I miss here? Nah, I would not have gotten in on that shit. Unless I got in here. Would have been a break even off of this RB. Okay. That sucks. That looked clear as hell, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm still bullish. Like, that shit doesn't change nothing. At this point, probably a resweep of this is what I would look for. Like, doesn't look like we're really rejecting it. Could very well just get it doesn't look bad. This looks like a buy model. Sell side of the curve, swept out this, got a little bit of displacement, accumulation, remanipulation, looks like it wants to distribute. I guess it's what do we do with this 15-minute? If we're even gonna reach it and not just fucking rip higher, right? That's what I'd like to see. Now if that's respected, which nice, that's nice. Sorry, yo, there's no RR to these highs, dude. And like, I want to get in on this because it looks hella fucking clear. But what am I supposed to target? Do I just like 1-to-1 it? I might just bug out like a fucking static 1-to-1 on this shit. CISD with it too. It's not gonna fucking retrace, so yeah, I'm gonna get it. I just railed. I guess, yeah, very premiumed entry. That's just so clear, bro. Fucking equal high over there. Did it hit something new though? It's the same trade. Like, this doesn't look horrible. I guess ES went for it. Like, yeah, bro, that's so obvious. This is the only P array in this leg, and we're not bouncing off of anything here, so. I'm gonna get in on it. Okay, that's 0-2 on this day. Let's see if my bias was just completely wrong. And if it was, then I'm cool with it because that draw is so obvious. So 0-2 on this day. I will say that, like, internals here weren't the best, but I was very confident in the draw. And this was a little early, and very premium, but I don't know. That draw is right there, dude. I'm cool with these. Maybe the second one wasn't as good as the first, but see what happens here. 4-hour RB hit, respected. Maybe get a trade off for that 4-hour rejection block. But yeah, no type of continuation. Alright. Ow. Alright, on to the next day. Friday, no important news at all. Chopping here, bro. That's crazy. This shit isn't just ripping. At this point, I'm gonna need a resweep. Like, I'm not trading within that chop. All these highs are good draws. But I'm not trading within here. No fucking chance. Read that ass. Okay. Well, I guess that's a good sign. That's why you don't take anything within here. Like, I could have pattern traded this rejection block, which isn't rejecting off shit, but I could have pattern traded whatever the fuck this was. Taking a short, maybe it would have even hit. But no, nothing would have been fully taken. You're just in this chop. I avoided it by realizing this shit's in higher time frame chop. Wait for one side of the range to be taken before thinking of anything. Okay. That's done. Skip through this, see what my results are if it lets me. What the fuck is wrong with this thing, bro? My shit's froze. Oh. Why did it just come back to the same spot? Brother, can I end the fucking session, please? Okay, let's just go to fucking analytics, bro, because that's the end of it. There's no way I took 5 losses. Are you serious? I mean, I did have, okay, I went 1-1 here, 1-1 here, a loss, 2 losses. Okay. Second loss here, maybe a little bit avoidable. This one, I forgot what it was. Okay. All were good setups, mostly these pretty good setups. Still had a profit even with a 50% win rate, but this is just a 2-week stretch. It doesn't mean shit. I'll try to do these every day as long as, like, because I talk a lot in them. I'm not trying to talk when I got people home. As long as no one's home, I could do these probably every day. Takes what, like 45 minutes. I just had to explain it at the start on this one just because this is my first time doing it. And hopefully next time it doesn't give me a 2018 where fucking NASDAQ is at 6.5K and leaving equals everywhere. That's confusing to me. But learn in all conditions, right? But I'd rather learn in more recent conditions because it's more realistic. But if this was a funded account, within these 2 weeks, I could have got a payout. I could have got a payout within the first week. Damn. That's 5 winning days. I wouldn't have had these fucking 3 losses. That would have put me at, what was the P&L? Let's add 750 to whatever it was. 1800. Whatever most, like, what am I on? Lucid? I don't even remember what their shit is. I think you pull out 50%. That's a $900 payout. Maybe they take some of it. $800 payout, $750 payout within a week. That's not too fucking shabby. But what I'm looking to backtest mostly is like where I put my break evens. Sometimes when I just go static 1-to-1 on certain trades, depending on the circumstances. Getting early entries. What type of equal highs and lows do I care about? Uh, Entry models, getting like using CISDs, knowing when to be more strict and less strict on an entry model. I guess it just depends on how clear the trade is, but yeah, just backtesting that, trying to learn my discretion with it and be more discretionary instead of mechanical. Because I've been trying to be super mechanical for the past 3 months, and what has it done for me? I've taken fucking I one trade a month, and then as soon as I like started crashing out about that and started taking stupid setups, started taking bad mechanical setups, I started losing a lot. So now I'm trying to learn the discretion so I can take good discretion setups. And that's my goal with this. Um I guess I'll try to do this like a couple times a week. I'll probably just like try doing it every day, but I'll get tired of it at some point. Uh but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. If anyone has advice, tips for me, like when it comes to my trading or making these videos, let me know. And yeah, peace out.